Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tori from Be Creative Crochet. Today this is part 2 of the Simple Crochet Cardigan. So today we're going to be doing the sleeve, okay? I already have one made, so I'm going to show you guys. It came out pretty. This is the, no, let me turn it around. That was the inside. This is the outside, okay? It's a pretty sleeve. It expands. So today we're going to be working on this, okay? So let me get my yarn. And let's get started. You're still going to be using your 2 hooks, which is your 5mm and your 6mm hook. Grab your yarn. So let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. And let's get started, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to chain 15, okay? It's going to be 15 plus 1 for your cuff, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and oops, put that back, and 15. Okay, let me get some more yarn. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we have our 15, and then we're going to do plus 1. Okay, in the second chain from the hook, so we don't count what's on our hook, we count what's here. So 1, 2, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, okay? I'm doing it in the back loops on these, okay? So we're going to half double crochet across for a total of 15 half double crochets. So let's go ahead and get that started. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, went through an extra piece there, and again, there we go, 9, give me some more yarn here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, just want to make sure I have it correct. It's just easier when you sew it, because you see the V's are on this side. That's the reason why I do it in the back loop, so that it will make it easier when it's time to sew it up, okay? And plus it looks neater. There will definitely be some curling going on this, so just so you guys know. But if you want, you can block it off. But you know, when I wear the jacket, it doesn't bug or anything. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so there should be a total of 15 half double crochets. So let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 15 is this one right here. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 1. We're going to be doing like we normally was doing for the bottom part of our cardigan. So chain 1, turn. Chain 1 does not count as a stitch. In the first stitch, you'll be doing 1 half double crochet, which is a regular half double crochet. The next, being that this is the back, we're going to be doing in the bottom loop, which I have in the pattern as HDCBML. Okay, so just so you guys know, and we're going to be doing 13 in the bottom loop. Okay, I'm going to do 3 rows with you right here on camera, and so we can complete this cuff. So basically, we're going to be repeating the stitches that we were already doing when we was doing the body of the cardigan. Okay, but here we'll just be doing the first half double crochet. It'll be 1 regular half double crochet, and then you'll be doing the, the pattern, and then on the last stitch you'll be doing a regular half double crochet as well. Okay. This is so that it gets that ridging in the front of it, of the cardigan, of the cuff, basically. Not the cardigan, but the cuff. Okay, so that should be the 13th, and then this right here should be the last stitch. And you're going to do a regular half double crochet in that stitch. Actually, try to get both loops if you can, because it looks better. Missed one loop here. Got to get it up in there sometimes. Okay. All right. So as you see, this is the back of the cuff. This is the front of the cuff. All right. So what you're going to do, again, you're going to chain 1, turn, first one, regular half double crochet. First and last stitch is a regular half double crochet. 13 in the middle will be the pattern. So we're going to do in the back loop like we were normally doing, and we're going to be doing 13 across. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and then the last stitch we'll be doing our 15th stitch, which would be the last stitch, is the full half double crochet. Just make sure you get those 2 V's when you do it. Okay. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to do this for a total of 26 rows. Okay, so you can count them. Here go 2, and then you can see the bump again is make it the 3rd. So right here we've done 3 rows. So I already have one that's already prepared, so that I don't have to do all of that with you. So let me get that and we'll get started. Okay, so here is the cuff that I've already done. You're going to repeat that pattern for the cuff for a total of 26 rows. Okay, the best way to count them is turn it on the back side and count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. Okay, this right here will make it a good cuff. And then a little loose too, because it stretches. Okay, so just so you know. Okay, I'm not sure how big it is, but I know it's about 9 inches, and I'm not sure how wide. It could be about 3 or 4 inches. Okay, but it all depends on how big you want your cuff. I like a rather bigger cuff because I like it to go over my hand sometimes or go right here, but it's up to you. It's all on your preference. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is along the top, we're going to, let me get my yarn together here. With the 5mm hook still, we're going to be doing, hold on, what is going on here? Okay. So what we're going to be doing is while we're on this side, it doesn't really matter which side you're on, because you're just going to be doing a row of single crochets, which is going to be on the top part of the cuff. Okay. But on the top now, being that there is 26 rows, we're going to be doing a total of 27 single crochets. You can turn, being that it's this way, you can see, here you're going to be doing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way down. But just remember that you're going to need an extra one, which is going to be at the very, very end. Okay. That's where we'll make your 27th. Okay. So I'm not chaining up or anything. I'm just going in and doing my 1 here, 2, 3, 4, Go to the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so 23, 24, 25, and 26, and don't forget we're going to be adding our 27. So right here, and then this one we're going to be doing 3. So it's 1. You can add another one in that same one if you want to. It does not matter. And then the last, get it in there. 27. Okay. So we have 27 single crochets on the top. Okay. Now this is where we change out the 5, and we'll be going to the 6mm because the whole sleeve is a bunch of half double crochets, and we will be turning on every row to get that little ridge in. As you can tell, let me pull this one back up here. It does have some ridging in it. It's real pretty. It has like a little pattern and everything in it. This color is really pretty. This is the Peacock by Karen's Jumbo, but we want that ridge. You see, we want that. Okay. So let me put that back up. All right. So the first thing we already did right now, being that I'm going to be marking this off on my pattern, is the very first row, which is our 27 single crochets. Okay. And now we're going to change over to the 6mm hook. And in the second row, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a total of 27 half double crochets. Okay. So chain 1, turn. Remember, our chain 1s do not count as a stitch. So we're going to go in the first and just go all the way across. Okay. So for this time you're done, you will have a total of 27 half double crochets. I will see you at the end. Okay, so I'm almost at the end. I have 2 more to do, 2 more half double crochets. And in the last stitch, you want to get that. Okay. All right. So we just completed row 2. All right, for row 3, we're going to be chaining 1 and doing another 27 half double crochets. Because remember, this is all this part that's on your arm, okay? So this part is still kind of narrow, like how you have it for your cuff. So you don't want to start increasing just yet, okay? So we already chained 1. We're going to turn. Again, in the first stitch, half double crochet, yarn over, and then pull through. You know the drill deal, how to do a half double crochet by now, because the whole cardigan is half double crochets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 27 half double crochets to the end, and I will meet you at the end just before I finish this row. All right, so I'm at the end. I have 3 more to go. Okay, all right, so that we just completed row 3. All right, now row 4, we're going to be doing an increase. When I say increase on these, I pretty much tell you in the pattern where to put the increase. But for now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 2 half double crochets in the first and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. Okay, so when I have an increase there, it'll let you know to do 2 in the first and in the last. Okay, just so you guys know. So what we're going to do is chain 1. In the first stitch, we're going to be doing 2 half double crochets. Then we're going to half double crochet as normal all the way across. And what I will do is I will meet you when it's almost to the end so we can do our last 2 half double crochets together. All right, so I'm back, and last 3 stitches. So do a regular half double crochet, a regular half double crochet, and in the last stitch we're going to be doing 2 half double crochets. Okay, So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, so we've just completed row 4. Row 5. Now, being that we just did an increase, we should have now, instead of 27 half double crochets on this row, we should have a total of 29 half double crochets. Okay, so definitely count your stitches to make sure that you guys have a total of 29 half double crochets for row 4. Now we're on to row 5, and row 5 will also be 29 half double crochets. So we're going to chain 1 and do 1 half double crochet all the way across. Okay, and I will meet you at the end. All right, so I have 27 and I have 2 more stitches because these are the last 2. So just make sure you grab those and get those last 2. Okay, so that just completes row 5 with a total of 29 half double crochets. Okay, so row 6, we're going to be doing another increase to bring it to from 29 to 31. So in the increase, remember again, 2 in the front, 2 half double crochets at the end. Okay, so chain 1, turn, first stitch, 2 half double crochets, and then half double crochet across. And I will meet you at the end so we can do our last 2 half double crochets together. Okay, okay, so I'm back. Let me do this one, and then in the last we will be doing 2 half double crochets. Okay, it's always good to count your stitches, which I already just did right now. So okay, so we're doing an increase. That just marks row 6. Now for row 7, we'll be doing a total of regular 31 half double crochets, which we're already working on. So we're going to do a single, not single, but half double crochet in each stitch all the way across for the total of 31 half double crochets. Okay, so don't forget to do your chain 1, turn, first stitch, half double crochet and half double crochet across, and I will see you at the other end. Okay, so I'm at the end and I have 2 more half double crochets to do for a total of my 31 half double crochets. Get it in there. All right, so now we have a total of 31 half double crochets and we just completed row 7. Okay, row 8, we will be doing another increase. We're going to be taking out 31 and we're going to be bringing it to 33 half double crochets. Okay, so what we're going to do is, again, chain 1, turn your work, do a half double crochet in the first stitch, actually 2 half double crochets because this is the increased row, which is row 8. So 2 half double crochets in the front and 2 half double crochets at the end, and singles in the middle, not single crochets, but single half double crochets. Alrighty, and I will see you at the end. All right, so we're at the last stitch, which we'll be doing the last 2 half double crochets in the same stitch like we've normally been doing. So here's 1 and 2. Okay, so that just completes row 8. Now for row 9, we will be doing 33 half double crochets. That's what row 8 was the increase to make it 33 half double crochets. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do our chain 1, turn, and we're going to be doing 1 half double crochet in each stitch to make it 33 half double crochets, which it already is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 33 half double crochets and I will see you at the end. Okay, so I'm at the end. I have 2 more to do. So let me do 1 here and 1 in the last stitch, which will make it my 33 half double crochets. Okay, we just completed row 9. All right, so row 10, we're going to be doing an increase again. We're taking that 33 and we're going to 35 half double crochets. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to be doing 2 half double crochets in the front, and actually the first stitch, and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. bringing it from 33 half double crochets to 35 half double crochets. So I will do the first 2 for you, or with you, I should say. 1, 2, half double crochet all the way across, and in the last stitch we'll be doing 2 half double crochets, but I will be back to do that with you. See you at the end. Okay, so we're at the end, and then we have 2 more half double crochets to complete. Okay, so by the end of row 10 you should have a total of 35 half double crochets. Let's double check. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, and 34. Hold the phone. Oh, you're right. I got to do it. This is the increased row. So let's go ahead and add that extra to make it 35. Okay. So row 10 is an increase, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Okay. Or should I say 2 in the first and 2 in the last? Okay. So that was row 10. All right. So for rows 11 to 16, we are going to be doing only 35 half double crochets. Okay. We're on row 11 now. So we'll be doing 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way up until we get to row 16. 16 will be the last row that we will be doing 35 half double crochets. So I will end up doing rows 11 through 16 off camera, and I will see you. You guys can go along with the pattern for those rows if you need to. If you need to do the check off or anything, it'll make it a lot easier for you guys. That's what I do. I check each row off as I go, so it makes it a lot easier for me, so I won't have to worry about, wait a minute, did I do that row or not? No, we don't have time for that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and make sure that you check off each row. That's the reason why I do it as a checklist system, so that you guys can just check the box off and keep it going. Everything is pretty much self-explanatory, but like I said, from rows 11 through 16, you're only going to be doing 35 half double crochets in each stitch, which we're already on. We're already, since row 10 was our making that last row, our 35 stitches. Okay, so I will see you at the end of row 16 so we can finish up that one before we start doing another increase. All right, see you then. Okay, so I'm about to complete my row 16, so let me do my last stitches. Okay, so that just completes row 16. All right, row 17. So by the end of row 16, you guys should have a total of 35 half double crochets all the way across. So now we're going to go to row 17. Row 17 is an increase, which will be 2 in the front, or 2 in the first stitch and 2 in the last stitch. So do turn, chain 1, of course, and turn. First stitch, 2 half double crochets, and then we're going to half double crochet across like normal, and I will see you at the end so we can do our last 2 half double crochets together. Okay, so we're at the end. Last stitch, you should be doing 2 half double crochets. Okay, so that will make it a total of 37 half double crochets across. Alrighty, so let me mark off row 17. Row 18, we're going to be doing 37 half double crochets, which is what we're already on. So that'll be 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way across. And what I will do is go ahead and do this, and I will see you at the end. All right, so I'm at the end. I have 2 more half double crochets to complete. Get that one in there. Okay, so we should have a total of 37 half double crochets. Let me count them, make sure I have 37. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, and 37. All right, so we have a total of 37 half double crochets. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys know so you guys can pretty much, I'm pretty sure you guys got the gist of what's going on here. What we're doing is we're going to be doing some increases again. So rows, we just completed row 18. Row 19, we're going to be doing an increase, which will be 2 in the first, 2 in the last, to make it 39 half double crochets. Row 20 will be us doing just 39 half double crochets. Row 21, we'll be doing another increase, and it'll bring it to 41 half double crochets. 22, we'll be doing the 41 double crochets. Row 23, we'll be doing another increase, which will be 2 half double crochets in the first and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, which will bring it to a total of 43 half double crochets. By this part, you guys should be using the pattern to go along. It'll make it a lot easier because I'm going to try to get through this sleeve as quick as possible so that we can get to part 3 of the video, which is attaching the sleeves and sewing up all the parts that we're supposed to sew up and then going from there. I will not be doing a filming on the ridging because the ridging is optional. It's something that you guys add as you go. You guys add it, not as you go, but you just add as many rows as you want to. I think on my the blue cardigan in denim that I did, it was done with a total of 8 half double crochets, front loop and back loop stitches, but you can do your own ridging however you want to because it's your cardigan. The main part was mainly doing the body and the sleeves because that's the main part that people struggle on is the body and the sleeve. Mainly I think it's the sleeve. That was the main thing that I had a problem with because a lot of the sleeves that I've done before, they didn't look right, but this one I really like. So this will probably be my go-to sleeve pattern for all my cardigans because it fits me perfect and it does not have nothing botched up under my armpits or anything like that, which is something I cannot stand. I do not like it in any of my jackets. So that's just a personal preference, and that's the reason why I came up with this sleeve to make it easier for you guys. So if you guys see a pattern out there that you guys like the body of, but you don't like the sleeve, try the sleeve that you're doing here with this part 2 video and make the sleeve custom to you. Okay, like I said, the sleeve will fit, the whole cardigan will fit a size medium to large. So if that's you, then this cardigan is for you, and the sizing is perfect because it comes to a total of 60 inches, which is calculating the very front all the way over your shoulder and to the back. So, and I wanted to where it will cover up the derriere, or as we call the butt. Okay. So right now we're on row 19. Remember, rows 19, 21, and 23, we will be doing an increase, and rows 20, 22, and 24, we will be doing regular. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the pattern from rows 19 to 23. Once I'm done with 23, I will come back on the video and we will do rows 24 and off and on the camera, you know, as much as possible. Okay, so go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. Follow along with the pattern, and I will see you at the end of row 23, which will be my increase, making it a total of 43 half double crochets. Alrighty, I will see you then. All right, so I am pretty much almost at the end of row 23 where I'm doing my increase. So let me do my last stitch in the last one. We're doing 2 half double crochets for the increase. Okay, so right now at the end of row 23, we should have a total of 43 half double crochets. Okay, so now rows 24 through 29, we will be doing a total of 43 half double crochets. There will not be any increases until we get to row 30. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started on that. Now, being that it's going to be a break between, we only have one, well, we have actually a total of 4 more increases. Okay, from this last one that we just did on row 23. Okay, so rows 24 through 29, we're going to do a total of 43 half double crochets. It's in the pattern. Like I said, it's best that you pull the pattern up while we do the video so that you guys can follow along. It just makes it more easier. Row 30, we will be doing another increase, which is 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and the last stitch, for bringing it to a total of 45 half double crochets. Right now we're on 43 half double crochets. So we don't do the 45th, and we don't go to 45 until row 30. Now from row 31 to 39, we will be doing 45 half double crochets, which is quite a bit. So just wanted to let you guys know. And I will meet you at the end of row 39. Okay, so I will see you then. So let's recap really quick. Right now we're doing a total of 43 half double crochets. So we'll be doing rows 24 to 29, 43 half double crochets. On the 30th row, you will be doing an increase, which 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, bringing it to a total of 45 half double crochets. From rows 31 to 39, you will be doing 45 half double crochets all the way up. Okay, and I will see you at the end of row 39. Okay, so we are on row 39. I'm almost done with row 39. I just have 2 more stitches to do before we do another increase, okay? Okay, so let me mark off row 39. So now for row 40, we're going to do a normal increase like we normally did, which will be 2 half double crochets in the front in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, which will bring it to a total of 47 half double crochets. Okay, so let me go ahead and chain 1 and turn. By now, you guys should be almost done with your second skein. Okay, so let me put 2 here, and then half double crochet across, because I'm almost done with this skein, and I'll be starting on my third. So 3 skeins is good enough for this cardigan, okay, which is good, but it needs to be it has to be this kind with this yardage for it to work. Not 3 regular skeins like Red Heart or anything like that. You can use one of their jumbos and you'll be good to go. I think those are like 764 yards, but this one right here is 595 yards per skein, and I'm using 3 of them in the color Peacock Varg, whatever that is, but we know Peacock, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to half double crochet across. And let me get up here. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm going to go ahead and continue to do the half double crochets. Remember, 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, which is bringing it to a total of 47 half double crochets. We were working with a total of 45 on the previous row from row 39. Okay, so I will see you at the end of row 40. Okay, so row 41. I just completed that. I just put my 2 last half double crochets in the last stitch. So now we're on row 41. 41 is going to be a regular row, which will be chain 1 and do 47 half double crochets across. Okay, so I'm going to do my 47 half double crochets, and then I will see you at the end. All right, so I'm almost finished with row 41. So let me do these. This is a regular row. Last stitch. Okay. All right, now for row 42, this is going to be the only one that's going to be different. Okay, just so you guys know, it's going to be an increase, but it's only going to be a different type of increase that we've normally been doing. Okay, so with this one, that's the reason why I think in the pattern I have an asterisk next to it, so you guys know that this is going to be a special one. But it's best that you guys watch this one on the video so you guys know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do for the the pattern calls for a chain 1 like we normally do, okay, and turn. I'm going to read the pattern and then I'm going to explain, okay? So the pattern states chain 1, then turn. It's going to be 2 half double crochet in the first and the third stitch. And when you get to the end, it's going to be the third to the last and the last. We're going to be putting 2 half double crochets, which is going to bring a total. Right now we have 47 half double crochets, which is on 41. But in row 42, we're going to be jumping to 51 half double crochets. Okay, so like I said in the pattern, turned already. So we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first. 2. 1 half double crochet in the second, and 2 half double crochets in the third. So 1 and 2. Now we're going to half double crochet as normal. And the reason why I did that is because when I did the other pattern, the one with the denim, I did it a little bit different. I actually did 2 half double crochets in the first and 2 half double crochets in the second. But I noticed that it tend to be further out, and I didn't want that. So this time I ended up changing it up by putting 2 half double crochets in the first and the third stitch, and when you get towards the end, it'll be the third to the last stitch and the last stitch. Okay, so you'll be doing 2 and then 1 and then 2. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to do this row with you guys so that there will be no confusion. Okay, so we're going to half double crochet down this row as normal. I've already added my third skein to this because it came to an end, and I added that like right up in here. Actually, you can see the little knot a little bit, but who cares? It doesn't matter. This is going to be, it doesn't matter. Not with this pattern, not with this. It doesn't really matter because peacock and it's a bunch of colors going on. So it don't matter. Okay. So just go ahead and continue. Right now, we're actually working on the right side. So if you guys are curious on what side we're on right now, we're actually on the right side. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and continue. Half double crocheting across. I want to eventually start doing some crochet videos that are crochet with me so that you'll be crocheting with me the entire time, so that if you want to slow it up, you guys can be doing the exact same thing with me. Okay. There are going to be some videos that I do that will not have my voice with it. I know a lot of people say I talk fast, but I try to get it across as soon as as quick as possible so that it's not a really, really, really long video. Okay. All right. So we're getting close to the end. So this is where you need to start paying attention to make sure that when you get to the third to the last, okay? So here's our last stitch, 1, 2. So this one right here, this dark purplish looking color is where we're going to actually be adding 2 half double crochets, okay? All right. So remember, 1, 2, 3. So this one, 2 half double crochets in the same stitch, 1 half double crochet here. Use some more yarn. Okay, so we put our single, we put our 2 here, we put our 1 here, and the last stitch we'll be doing 2 half double crochet, which is bringing our total to 51 half double crochets. All right, so let's count them real quick to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, and there you go with your 51. Okay, so go ahead and mark off row 42. 42 was the only one that I really wanted to do on camera with you guys because the way that I did the increase. So I didn't want anyone to say that they didn't understand what is, the pattern or anything like that. Okay, so now row 43, we're going to continue with the 51 double crochets, which were, half double crochets, which we're already on. Row 44 will be our last increase. Row 44, we'll be doing 2 half double crochets in the first and 2 half double crochets in the last, like we're normally doing. And that will bring it to a total of 53 half double crochets. From rows 45 to 54, it's strictly 53 half double crochets. The last row to do is 54. Okay, so like I said, let's do a quick recap. Get tongue tied, but let's do a quick recap. That we just finished row 42. 43, it would be 51 half double crochets. Row 44 will be an increase, which will be our last increase, which will be 2 half double crochets in the first stitch only, and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch only. The reason why I say that is because we just completed this funky increase for row 42. Then rows 45 through 54, it'll be a total of 53 half double crochets on each row. Okay, I will not be coming back, but I just wanted to let you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once you're done with that, you will be having this right here. This will be the complete sleeve for your cardigan. Okay, for the part 3, it will be quick. I think on part 3, I'm not going to be actually sewing it on, sewing it on camera, because it's going to be kind of tough to see because I'm working with a small little, not a lens, but a small frame. So, but I didn't want to sit there and be on the floor or on my table, my kitchen table or anything like that doing this. Okay. But when you start, putting it together, I will do a quick video. I might end up doing it on the at the end of this one. Instead of it being a 3-part, let's just, break it up into this one video so I don't have to so much editing to do, which I try to avoid. Okay. But everybody should know by now how to sew your cardigan together. I leave a long string at the very end of row 53 or 54, I'm sorry, and so that I can sew it. I use a regular yarn needle with a bent curve, and I just do the I think it's called the mattress stitch or something like that, where you go up one, go up one, go up one, keep going up, 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 So, and before you do that, just make sure that when you count your stitches, you're going to have to count your stitches on this one. Same with this, when you half it, count your stitch so that you make sure that your sleeve is where it's supposed to be on the body of the cardigan. Because remember, now you have so many stitches from the 15th of the ends. Remember, the ends are 15 and the middle is 145. So that 145, you're going to either be doing it at the 72nd stitch or the 73rd. Just be consistent on both sides so you know exactly what you need to do, okay? But I'll come back and talk about that later once we are complete with the sleeve, alrighty? And I will see you at the end.